So let's see what the Valentinians are teaching about the soul and the nature of the soul. We turn to page 69. And in verse 14, it says, the demons are called incorporeal, not because they do not have bodies, for even they have a shape. Therefore they also can feel pain, but because when compared to spiritual bodies which are saved, they are shadows. They are said to be incorporeal. The angels are also bodies, at least they are visible, yet even the soul is a body. The apostle says, for it is sown a body of the soul, but it is raised a body of the spirit. Now, here, I don't know why the translator hasn't put in the cross-reference, but he's actually quoting from 1 Corinthians chapter 15. He goes on to say, how can souls that are punished feel it unless they are bodies? Be fearful. He certainly says of the one who after death is able to cast soul and body into Gehenna. So let's go to the Bible now and we'll have a look at this cross-reference here where it says, for it is sown a body of the soul, but raised the body of the spirit, to show that the soul is a physical body. So we're going to have a look now in, first of all in this book, and then we're going to have a look in this Bible as well. Well, let's have a look in this Bible first. And then we can have a look in the other book. I've got the page already prepared. So this is Rotherham's Emphasized Bible. I'll just move that out of the way. And we're going to be having a look at 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 44 onwards. It is sown a body of the soul, it is raised a body of the spirit. If there is a body of the soul, there is also of the spirit. Thus also it is written, the first man Adam became a living soul, the last Adam a life-giving spirit. Howbeit not first is the body of the spirit, but that of the soul, afterwards that of the spirit. So in other translations it says the natural body, or the animal body, or the physical body. So the natural body is the body of the soul. And if we turn to this book now, we can have a look at the Greek and see what the actual Greek text says. This is an interlinear translation of the Bible. And this one's saying, it is sown an animal body, it is raised a spiritual body. But over here, we can see it says, it is a body soulful, or soulical, and is a body spiritual. So, and it has been written, was made the first man, Adam, into a soul living, the last Adam into a spirit life-giving. So you can see quite clearly there that it's translated just here, is a body soulful or soulful. So that's an adjective there. It's not the noun. So an adjective is a describing word. So it's a physical animal body. That's what the soul is. So now we're going to go back to this book and look at some more passages. We'll look at page 89, where it speaks about the creation of the soul, or the origin of the soul. And it's number 50. Taking dust from the earth, not from the land, but from the diverse and multicoloured part of matter, he made an earthly and material soul, irrational, of the same substance as that of the animals. This is human according to the image, but the human according to the likeness of the Creator himself. This one is the one into whom he breathed and implanted, when he placed within him by angels something with the same substance as himself. So the main point here really is that the soul is not pre-existent. It's not a divine spark fallen down. It is of the same nature as the animals. Taking dust from the earth, not from the land, but from the diverse and multicoloured part of matter, he made an earthly and material soul, irrational and of the same substance as that of the animals. And we'll just go now to page 47. So this is a fragment, like a commentary on the Gospel of John. We've got fragment 40. And at this point here, he was about to die. The teaching of those who consider the soul to be immortal are overthrown. The soul is corruption cloaked in incorruption, and mortality in immortality, when its death is consumed in victory. I don't quite like that really. It seems to be like a bad translation. I've got another translation of that commentary on the Gnostic commentary on the Gospel of John in this book here. If we go to page 320, and this is the exact same version as what's online. So page 320. Here we go. So where this number 40 represents fragment 40. For he was near death. The phrase, he was near death, if you see it, the phrase, he was near death, refutes the doctrine of those who say that the soul is immortal. Soul and body are destroyed in Gehenna. The soul is not immortal, but only as a disposition to salvation. It is the perishable that robes itself in imperishability, and the mortal that robes itself in immortality, when its death was swallowed in victory. So it's quite clear from these texts that the Valentinians rejected the doctrine of the immortality of the soul, and they believed in the resurrection of the body, because that's what this is saying here. It is the perishable, this perishable body, that robes itself in imperishability, and the mortal soul or mortal body that robes itself in immortality when its death was swallowed in victory. And it's quoting from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 53 to 55. I don't know why I said 35 then. That was like a bit dyslexic of me. So this is what the Valentinians believed. They didn't believe in an immortal soul.